Shalom, shalom, everyone. Welcome to Na'Shay Chayil and our new segment, Devarim Tovim Achoti. Good thing, sis. So I am a coach Chantel and a coach Ametia and a coach Nasika. They will be on shortly, but I'm going to welcome in a coach Shakina and a coach Azaria into
Shalom.
our platform. How y'all doing, sis?
Shalom, doing good. I'm excited about this new segment.
Definitely.
I'm excited too. I see that a coach Shakina is repping.
Yes.
What's going on today? You're looking sharp, sis.
I
love the lioness. Hold on, let me put you front and center. Hold on a second. I'm loving the lioness going on here on those glasses. Look at that, looking sharp.
That is
9 o'clock tea.
Yes, by 9 o'clock tea.
Yes.
So to begin, I just want to welcome everybody to Na'Shay Chayil. We thank you for coming on and inviting you into our space and joining us for tonight's segment and all the segments that we have. Simcha Lamode, our ever Shabbat when we have it, and our new segments. So we have a lot going on, and we hope that you are enjoying the presentation. So got 1 minute. Okay. So let's talk about Na'Shay Chayil and what Na'Shay Chayil is all about. Na'Shay Chayil is all about the sisters. I value my sisters because she is valued by the Most High.
Definitely.
And our vision is, as we are intended to be, we are Na'Shay Chayil, women of valor. We have committed ourselves to service of our Elohim, to our families, to our communities, and to each other. We welcome sisters to join us on our rediscovery of sisterhood. Torah is our fence, and we aim to learn and apply Torah into our lives and aid each other in our individual and collective growth so we can truly live up to the name Na'Shay Chayil, which means woman of valor. Our tenets for our organization is we will be our sister's keeper. We will always come with the hospitality of Abraham and Sarah. Salika, 1 second. I am reading my notes. We will create a safe environment for one another. We will speak wisdom and encouragement to one another. We will value, honor, and respect one another. We will be truthful and just with one another. We will maintain spiritual growth with Torah as our fence. Amen. Praise God. So welcome. So, ladies, we have two owners of 2 unique businesses that we want to present. And so we're going to introduce each of them as they share their screen and their business with us. And so the first one, everyone knows, right? Because Shakina's repping the glasses, 9 o'clock tea party.
9 o'clock.
Tehila, welcome.
Yes.
How are you?
Thank you for coming.
Hey, how are you guys?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Just regular schmegula.
Well, you can do.
I'm loving the colors.
Oh, I gotta brighten up your life a little bit.
I see you.
I made a crazy decision to dye my hair green, so I had to do something afterwards.
Okay, well, that's what happens with creative people, right? They're just creative in all types of ways.
Fashion.
Good.
Oh, wait, I don't have my glasses on. Hold on.
Let's see what we got here.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, there we go. We can start now. Thank you.
No. Okay. So tell us a little bit about, wait. We have our president. Let me add her to the screen.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, sis.
Shalom.
How you doing?
Shalom.
I forgot my
name. How are you?
Hold on. I feel not together. Everybody up. Hold on. Wait a minute.
You have to get in uniform.
Right. Formation.
All right.
I like it.
I am here. I said I'm wearing these, honey.
Oh, you guys are so exciting.
How's everyone today?
Everyone
Good.
is told vibes.
Good, good.
How about you?
You know me, rushing, running, usual, right? I'm so excited about today. I heard you talking. I don't want to interrupt you.
No. Go ahead.
Oh, did you do our motto?
I did.
So proud of you. So proud of you. Well, like my sister already said, I feel like there's a delay. So if it is, excuse me. Like my sister Chantel said, we have a new segment, and we want an opportunity to introduce everyone to, I would say, up and coming business women, entrepreneurs, women who've already been doing this for a while, and a way for us to be able to introduce different parts of our community to everyone. People who may not know or be familiar with certain products and brands. One thing that I always say about women in Israel, we're always on a move. We're always doing something new, something productive. We're always busy. Our hands are always busy, right? And that woman of valor, right? Our hands don't rest. We don't rest. Our minds don't rest. We always on that, the next thing coming and the next thing growing. So we want to have this opportunity to be able to share that with everybody, and for hopefully one, to inspire other women, right, who may be considering business or are currently in business. The other thing is also to promote those sisters that are out there that are doing it, right? Introduce them to maybe a whole new clientele or people who've never heard of them before. It's just another way for us to just extend and network out and to show what women in Israel are doing right now. So this is really exciting and something that's very dear to my heart. I'm always about, sisters doing it. And so I'm so excited to have Tehila with us today, representing 9 o'clock Tea Party with the shades.
Me was the tea.
Hi, guys.
As well as our sister RaYah, who just stepped in. Shalom, shalom. With
Shalom,
us.
shalom.
She's going to be able to
Shalom.
show us some bling. So we have a lot of bling going on tonight. So I hope everyone is excited. So let's get it started. Tehila.
Hi.
Let everybody know a little something about yourself.
Okay. Well, my name is Tehila Mack. Everybody probably know my mama, Deborah Mack, Deborah Mack. So basically, I established 9 o'clock Tea Party. This year will be 7 years. Actually, in like 2 weeks. Wow. So I've been doing this for 7 years. I've grown from just taking some small little pieces and putting them together up until more fabulous things. I'm going to toot my own horn here, so don't,
Toot it.
So, I started it originally because my oldest daughter, who's now 15, needed to wear, glasses. So she didn't want to feel awkward and things like that. So I started doing little things to the glasses, and then I would wear some too. And then people would just ask me, like, where you just get that from and things like that. And I started just selling a little bit to my aunt here and this person here. And then before you know it, it became a business. So from there, I just started grinding. I get that from my mom. I just started grinding, and I'm in the fashion industry by trade. So a lot of events I would go to and things like that, and started to get in my glasses on certain faces and certain magazines, and it just kind of gave me the confidence that I needed to be like, oh, this is a thing, like people
Right.
like this, So that's the birth of it. And then I was on a roll, and then, you get comfortable, you get lazy, or you get, so, it kind of went down a little bit, but I always found a way to bring it back up. And that's one thing I always love to tell other entrepreneurs, regardless of what you're doing, if it's a service-based or product-based, you're going to have your ups and your downs. So you just got to continue to be persistent. It sounds cliche, but you have to continue to do it, because I went from being on magazines and loving hip hop stars to now do pop-ups, or this, that, it varies. So just continue to push. And then I'm still here 7 years later.
Well, I'm actually glad you said that, because one of the things that I think most people want to know that are in business, and let's say those that are up and coming or those that's probably just starting, like when they go through these lows or when lows happen, like what is the motivation to get back? Like some people, sometimes it's hard to start something, right? And then it's hard to keep it going. So what's some advice that you can give some sisters out there that might be in that space?
One thing I always say is stay on top of whatever your industry is. Whatever it is that you're selling. I used to do, because by trade, like I said, I work in the fashion industry. I have a degree in merchandising and marketing. So I also help other businesses establish businesses, shameless plug. So I do those things. I do business consultations and things like that. So one thing that I always tell people is to know your industry. So for me, it might be eyewear. So I might have to stay on top of what's the trends going on in Paris, Paris Fashion Week. What eyewear is popping for, the next season to come. So I know what materials to get, what shapes to get. Even if you're doing, let's say, shea butters, what fragrances is everybody fiending for? Or everyone's into, holistic things. What things can you put in your shea butters that can help you sell it? That's a hot, popular medical thing.
Like being in the time. You have to be in the time of what everybody.
Exactly. So that's one thing that I always say. If you're feeling low, take that low moment. You can feel any way you want to feel because nobody's going to take that from you. Take the low moment, but make it useful. Study now. You know what I'm saying? Because if you want to continue to do this, you have to study. Even if you were a doctor making X amount of money, you still have to study the new medicines and new trades and new machines, so it's the same concept, so just study whatever it is that you're selling, that industry and partner industries, and see how you can make yourself stand out or grow. So be useful in your low.
Now, I like that.
I always think sunglasses is like, it's always going to be in. Like, everybody think that you can only wear sunglasses during the summer, but really it's throughout the whole year. That's what I mean by that. And I find you very fascinating in what you do, because I feel like every time I'm on Facebook, like, you definitely hustling, you definitely putting things out there, you coming out with different products, which I know you're going to share and show us. But I'm definitely a big supporter of what you do, and I wish you the best of success. I love it. I got a pair of glasses on now, and when I wore it to a party, everybody was like, "Where did you get it from? Where did you get it from?" Everybody can always get all these designers, but like somebody have put one of a kind. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nobody has it. Like, we need to be more like that. Like, why do you want to wear, something that somebody else has? Like, get your own, like, personal name.
And that's where it comes from. All of my stuff is custom. So it depends on the design, because you'll have people who say, I want that. And I'm like, I did that. It's done. But, the money's there. If I can recreate it, I'll recreate it. So the most I usually do is maybe 3, maybe.
Limited edition.
Yeah, I try not to make too much, because that's the whole base of my business, is to be custom, to be unique. It's to establish individuality. So that's the whole basis of,
And let me say, don't feel bad if it's a shameless plug, because it's not shameless.
You're right.
I want you to know that. That's why we're doing this, is because we want our community, and even those that are not in our community, right? Because we never know who's watching, and I always say that.
Right.
You want others to be able to be introduced to your product, or whatever it is that you're selling. Opens you up to a whole new, clientele. Also keeps getting your name out. Like you said, you do consulting, right? That's something that a lot of people need assistance with. So PS, side note, she does consulting. There you go. So
and event coordinator, put that down too.
And event coordinator. Okay. I'm here for that. Now, one thing we always try to tie in somehow is how the creator works in our life, right? That's part of like who we are and what we're about.
Right.
Tell us, how does the creator fit into your vision or your business, or where does he fall in?
Well, he falls in because I always keep the Most High in my heart, and that's pretty much like shortcut to it. Where he falls in is, when I pray for life and family and things like that, I pray to be consistent. And that's not just in business. I pray to be consistent in life, and that incorporates all parts. So where the Most High comes in is that I always keep him in my favor. So if I feel like, you know what, if I'm always there, I do what I need to do, I'm raising my kids right, I'm doing this, there's nothing else that can kind of block anything that I'm doing, whether it's business or personal. So that's pretty much, I mean, that might sound a little corny, but I mean, it's the truth. So,
it's not corny at all.
I know, I have a long, like, dissertation, you know, it's just.
There you go.
So question, and being in discussing God, the Most High, what has been the biggest challenge? Because business can be kind of like underhanded, moving like real slick. So what have been the biggest challenge in walking with the Creator and building your business? As you,
I already got my top answer for that. I'm gonna tell you right now.
All right.
It's gonna be hard for a lot of people who are in this walk. Is everything's on Shabbat. Right. Every pop-up shop. And like for me, I'm industry-based type of situation. A lot of things are on Friday night and Saturday. Pop-up shops are on Shabbat, you know, things like that. And if you're not really strong in this and you're just trying to get that money, you're going to fall to the wayside and break one of the holiest days that the Most High has set in front of us because you want to get the bag. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of stuff is on Shabbat. That's when a lot of people go out and about. Sundays for other people, that's our one day to do something, right? Because we have Shabbat and then we work during the week. But Sundays for other people is prepping for, you know, the rest of the week and they're clean, you know, or whatever they're doing. So that is one of the hardest things. I don't want to say hard because I don't want to sound like I don't love the Shabbat, but you get what I'm saying. It's one of those things where it's like, oh, hey, now I got tea party, so I have this event. I really need you there. I look at the date. I'm like, no, no, you know, but what's also good about it is that when you stand, like my mother just said, when you create your own lane, that was perfect timing. When you create your own lane, they start to come to you saying, all right, we know that's a Shabbat, but I'm going to do one on Sunday. Or I did one on Sunday just because I want you there. Or I like your energy, or I like your stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, if you continue to stand by it and stand by what you are and your product shows for itself, your personality shows for itself, they'll wind up working around you.
That's powerful. And I'm glad Mama rolled in with that one, right?
I was like,
right on top. But I'm glad that you presented it because it has been a lot. I mean, people do find it to be a challenge. But one thing I always do is what's for you is for you. You know what I mean? If the Creator is with you, the Creator is with you. All will be well. So that's also something to think about. So I know we chit-chatting, but I want to get to some of these because, you know.
Okay, let me take these off.
Yes. You have to showcase. Let's go.
All right. So it's hot because I'm blocking my air conditioner. All right. So we're going to start a little subtle and then go to something, you know, a little extra. So I made 2 of these. Let me get a little closer. Now, to some people, these might seem a little plain, right? But I actually melted down black crystals to make this type of paste. Like I actually worked to get it there. Then I heat gunned it and things like that. So this is actually melted down crystals that I put on the glasses. So a lot of the crystals and things that I use are Swarovski. So Swarovski, that's another reason why my stuff might be a little pricier than what you can find on the street because I use Swarovski crystals. If you know anything about crystals, they're cut up to 100, 200 different ways and can sparkle in any light. So when you have your stuff, you could be nighttime in a party or whatever, and that light is still going to hit it. So that's one, my cat eye girl over here, number 1. Okay, so now I'm going to mix and match. I love to do little. I'm going away from the camera. So what I did was I added some fringe to a gold chain and added it to the back of, where's the camera? Oh, there. Right? So those who might have your turban on or short hair or your hair is up, let's say you got on studs and you can still
There's 2 accessories in one. There we go.
Right. You know, my ears are a little big. I can make them longer, but it gives you basically a double adornment. And I have pearls on the top. Okay. And of course, with all of my new stuff, I have my 14 karat gold plated number 9 on all of them.
I love that too.
It is definitely branding. right? Because I hate for people to say, oh, y'all only like to wear brands. You're a brand. I'm a brand. You know what I'm saying? I might not be on Fifth Avenue.
I ain't never think about it.
But I'm a brand. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we're not going to talk about that because they've been copying my stuff too. But we're going to go on to the next one. Number 3, with my bejeweled geometric frames. Again, you see my number 9 there because you got to, you know, stay branded. So this is more fun. You know, got the little different shape. I still got my jewels on there. I don't know if you guys can really see.
I like the shape of the glasses. It's different.
Yeah, I try to do a lot of different shapes for the summertime because it's more fun. People are out and about. They go on vacation. So they like to be a little more adventurous in the summertime because, you know, they're going to be away. In the fall, I'll do kind of basic cat eye, square, circle, you know, things like that. So yeah, that was number 3. I'm gonna go a little faster. These can be unisex because the fellas is always getting on me how I only have certain anyway. So
I like them.
So the panther and the lion has been like a logo for me.
Okay.
A panther and a lion. Why? It's just fierce. It's strong. You know, it stands out. As y'all can see, Shakina has a panther on. It's huge. You know, she's noticeable. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I do them a little smaller. And it's always been like a little signature. So these are simple. Still step out. Somebody still wants to see what's going on, but it's not too much.
Before you go on to your next pair, can you talk about the pair that Shakina has on?
Let me see. Oh, so these were a really, really popular shape of frames, right? So I had them in dark frame, red. I had them in clear, things like that. So you can wear them inside and outside, you know? So with this one, again, I didn't do too much craziness because the panther itself is ridiculous, right? But it's still going to make you stand out. Everything I make is going to make you stand out. And if you could see, if you could turn to the side, you could see the arm is a little lower. Oh, yeah. A little lower with a different shape. So overall, the frame itself is still different. So certain things you got to know when to cut and paste.
Okay.
Those instances, it is bejeweled, I believe. I think I can't.
Does it have jewels on it, Shakina?
Yeah. Yes, it does.
Okay.
Yes, and it's like a hollow panther. So behind it, you see the black behind it. So it gives like this illusion type of situation. But it's actually 2 pieces.
Okay, so your next model is Achoti Ametia, president.
Hi. Hi.
Hi. So what she's wearing is actually very new. Let me tell you about this girl. So she's like, oh, hey, this is what we're doing. Oh, Nasika had said that. And this is what you're doing that. All right, well, we want to see what's not on the website. We want to see what you're working on behind the scenes. So they snagged 2 pair that no one even saw yet. So she's wearing some like translucent color. And basically you can wear them daytime, nighttime. And I just put some stones on like a heat sealed sticker, for lack of better words. And then you put a bunch of stones on there and you heat them on there. My number 9 is in the middle because so it's a little bit, not too much, but enough.
I'm kind of gaudy.
That makes a scene. I like
looks
those.
really good on you too.
Because you walk in anywhere, it's gonna be like, what is that? I want to see. And then there you go. You might have made a friend. You know, you never know.
Okay, so very good.
Carry around with the glasses.
Say that again.
Bag.
We need her business cards when we wear the glasses because that's the first thing people say. Who made them? It's a business card. There you go.
And you know what? What I've also learned and what I tell people, even if, because you know you ship things with the business card in there or the postcard and things like that, they might not carry it. But you know my Instagram, you know my website, 9 o'clock tea party, 9 o'clock tea party. It's consistent. So I always tell people when you're launching your brand, make everything consistent. So that when they're looking for you, even if they Googled you, your Instagram will come up, your Facebook come up, and your website come up. There's no way not to find me. So you can always just tell them that too.
But what happens if
it's so catchy? The
Say it
name.
again?
I love the name.
Yeah.
9 o'clock tea party. It's so catchy. What made you come up with that name?
It's weird. Okay, so me and my youngest sister, well, I have 3 younger sisters under me, but the one right underneath me, we wanted to start a business a couple years ago, years ago. And it was fabric wrapped jewelry, like what everybody's doing now. She was still in high school. So I was like, oh, let's do this, whatever. And I was going to be the business part, and she'd be the creative part. Long story short, we're 9 years apart. 9. Both of our names start with T. But I wanted to spin off of a tea party. I don't know. I think we were somewhere when we made this name up. So that's pretty much where it comes from. 9 o'clock tea party from between me and my sister. But then the business just didn't go anywhere. So when I started my eyewear thing, I was like, yo, sis, you're not doing nothing with the name, right? Like, right. we done with this, right? All right, cool. I'm going to use it. So that's,
because when I think about it, I think about getting jazzy, getting ready to go out, have a good time at night, but still keeping it classy but jazzy.
Right. Because when you think about,
that's how I feel.
Right, because when you think about a tea party, you getting dressed up, you getting fancy, right? Big hat, but a big hat for the big glasses. It's 9 o'clock. It's about to go down. Let me start getting ready. It all makes sense. Like 9 o'clock.
Yeah,
for this tea
makes sense.
And put your glasses on.
Absolutely. Right. I love it.
Yeah. It's like a double entendre situation.
I love it.
Nice. Do we have any questions in the chat? Any questions, by all means.
Do you have any t-shirts, Tiff? I know you was making some shirts.
I don't have them, but
I do want to get one of those. I saw a couple that I liked.
All right, so this is the thing. Being the type of business that I am, and not everybody has to do this, I just do everything in collections. Because everything is custom, I do collections. So it's a drop. It's a drop. So I did a drop with my first, so besides 9 o'clock tea party, I also own NTP Hustle brand, the Hustle brand. So the Hustle brand is basically clothes made for hustlers, male and female. So NTP,
you said the Hustle brand?
NTP Hustle brand. So, of course, 9 o'clock tea party has to stay consistent because that's the foundation. So, so basically with that, I launched it. It was like varsity suits for men and women. The women, I would turn the pants into the skirt, and I would have customized t-shirts all about hustling. So I have, a woman who's hustling doesn't understand a woman who's hating, or, I am the hustle, or random stuff. So I have some new stuff coming. I don't have it ready, but I have some new stuff coming. I have some skirts coming. So I always like to upcycle because I had a business when I was a teenager called Twisted Senses. Whoever's on here would know. Let's take it back a little bit. So it was called Twisted Senses, and that was my upcycling brand when I was a teenager. So I would take all the skirts, because I grew up in this way of life, take all these jeans from stores, because I never wore jeans before. So I was just like, oh, this is exciting. And I would make them skirts. And I would make bags out of the jeans or, things like that. So whatever. So now I'm going back into the upcycling, and I'm going to do denim skirts and then fringe the bottom or add some fringe or, just nothing makes sense until you see it. So, yeah. So now, that's it. I don't have them, but I will have them. Just stay tuned, and hopefully by next week, I will have new apparel up.
So when you do, you have to let us know.
I will.
So that we can bring you back or find some way to plug it where we can, that you have a new product to sell. And that's something that we want to continue with, you know what I'm saying? And this is our, like I said, again, our efforts, networking. So this is her website.
It's so cute. I'm sorry. That website.
As I said, ooh, I'm like,
I'm not gonna lie. When I was on your website, I was like, these are dope. Whoever took the pictures, I was like, I thought it was dope.
I'm gonna plug my photographer, Rakavamel Ben Levy. He is my photographer. Y'all can borrow him. Just don't interfere with my time. No. No, he is amazing. He's really good. The other model here is my niece Ademia. Y'all probably see her. She also has a brand. Y'all need to get with her. Her brand is Selah. So
nice.
Yeah, she does dope stuff too. She actually has a fashion show coming up, but we could plug that later. Yeah, so that's my brand, my thing. That's me being silly. This is a candid shot. Have to have that. Ademia is actually a model too. So if you guys ever need a model, there we go.
She is gorgeous.
She is fabulous.
Love
Absolutely fabulous.
Really nice.
I wish
when I look at your pictures, I think of Missy Elliott. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you ever got that, told to you before, but Missy Elliott is like one of a kind individual. And so her look was always one of a kind. So I really enjoy looking at
you guys should wait for my next one. All right. I'm going to give y'all a hint. I'm going to give y'all a small hint. And hopefully nobody steal it. I just want y'all to look forward to it. Just think a modest version of the Crush on You video.
Oh, with Little Kim. With the colors.
Okay.
I get where you're going.
Okay. Okay.
I already got my wigs. I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Brooklyn.
All right.
So that's the next one I'm actually working on to do around my birthday, so I can launch the new stuff on my birthday, which is August 8th. So
nice. And if people want to order, like, how long is the process? Do they go on the website? Can they do it from Instagram, Facebook? Where can they order from? Do they have to go on the website?
Any way possible, but I do have a .com. It makes it easier for me because when I do, let's say, get like a bunch of stuff, it's easier to track it. But you can DM me, message me if you have my number. Like my aunt, y'all know Nadivia, as soon as she sees something, she texts me, I need this one right here. That's it. I cashed up you already. So you can do that too. It's not a problem. So my phone number or DM or message on Facebook, Instagram, or the website.
Thank you.
You hear that, ladies? So thank you.
Accessible, very accessible.
Thank you for coming on. Thank you for introducing those that do not know about 9 o'clock Tea Party to your brand, to the thoughts of your upcoming, whatever the new things that you have down the road and in store for us. We're going to exciting for that. I'm cheating because I'm about to go on vacation next month, so you already know I'm gonna be in these.
Literally right after this, I'm uploading all 1, 2, 3. I got a whole bunch over here. I'm uploading all of them after this.
Okay.
Those cat eyes, you can just put those.
The black ones.
Yeah,
that was a part of my black something collection I did in February. The whole black.
I'm something.
And how often do you come out with collections?
I try to do them every couple months because it keeps you relevant. And everybody doesn't have to do that. It's just me just dropping little tips. Whatever works for you works. Whatever you can do in a certain amount of time, do it. But you don't want to take too much time that they forget or they see something else.
Right.
So I like to do it every couple months because I want to be able to have everything done, maybe do a photo shoot, do some Instagram reels, TikToks, to promote it and stuff. And then boom, here's everything you guys been seeing, so.
One more question. What's the price range for you?
Oh, good question. We didn't even talk about that. Yeah. The lowest that I sell my glasses for are about $30, $35. And they can go up to about like 100 and something, depending on the process. Everybody in business, understand how that goes. I'm not too expensive, and I give you way more than you're paying the 5Gs for LVs. So, just saying. But I keep it very affordable because I want people to be able to rock them, and I want everybody to feel fabulous and things like that.
Right.
When I do things that take a lot of my time or a lot of my money, the price will go up, and that's just what it is. But if I can make things affordable, like sometimes I might find glasses in like Mad Rag or like Rainbow, and then those glasses cost me $3. And then I'll do something to it, and this, that, so it doesn't always have to be this ridiculous markup that people do for you to still make a profit. So,
right.
Oh, hey, Kat.
I see right.
How you doing?
He need a pair of those cat eyes.
You know what's so funny? So really quick, one of my good sisters was like, she got a cuckoo cockadoodle dog or something. And she was like, you need to start making some pet glasses so we could do a photo shoot with this dog. And
Hey,
I still haven't done it, but I'm going to do it because she wasn't the only person. So, if you want to do a little kitty photo shoot or something, you let me know. Because people have been asking me and I'm just like, but I'm going to work on it.
People really do that.
They do. If you go on Pinterest and all of that stuff, they do it. So why not be a part of that?
Why not?
Well, thank you.
Thank you. Give it up.
Thank you. I greatly appreciate all of you guys for welcoming me on this platform. And this was amazing. And
thank you for accepting the invitation.
I mean, I don't turn down stuff.
But this is what we're about. And I want to encourage. I'm all about, for us, by us type of situation and thought process, right? And that's the mindset that a lot of us need to start getting into, because a lot of our money goes outside of our community a gazillion times over before it actually circulates within our own. And so hopefully this is starting us to turn that tide a little bit and start recognizing each other and each other's talents and being able to work from within and then keep that money circulating from within. So
and stop telling Black businesses that they're too expensive,
because you pay for Italian.
Yeah.
And last time I checked, they had you in captivity. Okay. I'm just saying. So remember that. So thank you again.
Thank you so much, ladies.
Feel free to stick around.
I am. I want to see the new segment. I'm here. I might turn my camera off, but I'm here.
Hopefully there's some other questions out there. So next up, we have Miss RaYah with her brand new Jewelz. Now let me tell you, I had this funny little cute story about Miss RaYah. I met RaYah through social media, and anyone who knows me, I'm not a chatty person. Believe it or not, I'm not a chatty person. So she just DM'd me with just some great energy and positivity. And I don't know if anyone believes in that, but sometimes you can just like text somebody and you just like, this person is full of a lot of energy today. Okay. And next thing I knew, we're chatting it up, realizing her brand, started looking at her stuff, purchased some things from her. And we just had started our own little friendship and sisterhood. So I'm really excited that she's here today and representing new Jewelz. So please, Ms. RaYah, come on up, introduce yourself, your product.
How's everybody?
Good.
How are you?
I'm well. I can't complain.
All the way from Ohio. How is it out there?
You know what? It was like the color purple, the scene from the color purple earlier, where they brought Suge home.
I'm done.
But it's it cleared up. So we're good.
That's funny.
Somebody's gonna go back and rewind that part and go, oh.
Yeah.
And that's one of my favorite movies. So when she said that, I looked almost.
You remember? He was like, "Daddy, who that woman?" That's what it looked like outside.
It was sweltering. Got it.
Right.
Got it.
We praise y'all. It went past. It went past. So it's just the aftermath.
By all means, tell us about New Jewelz, sis.
So New Jewelz actually started as Jewelz, and I started making jewelry after my father passed because he was like a hustler. Like this man worked 3 jobs. You know what I mean? But my mom was creative, so I got her creativity and my daddy hustle. So, I changed it because I stopped doing it for maybe about a year. I was just making lock jewels, and then people's like, "Oh, you don't make jewelry anymore? I want some jewelry," So I went back in it, and I wanted to do like something new. So now it's New Jewelz. Nice. So I expanded from lock jewels to necklaces to earrings. And then when I get stuck, because like the sis said, when you are creating, sometimes you kind of get stuck and you hit a plateau. So then you got to go to the basics. It's just like in the scriptures, you always got to remember the law. That's the whole, you got to go to the basic of it. And then the Most High will give you other ideas, and then you start creating whole nother stuff. You'd be like, Dad, this is where I'm at now. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So you saying you got the hustle from daddy, the creativity from mommy.
Right.
But what got you to this point right now? Like, I know you're on Facebook. I know you're on Instagram. What got you to the point of just saying, I'm just going to put this out here for the masses. I'm just going to take this leap of faith.
You know what? Honestly, I think the Almighty was using people that keep asking me because, like I said, I let it go for a minute. Mm-hmm. So then I was just like, you know what? It's almost like the virtuous woman. She works good with her hands. You know what I'm saying? So it's always another way to bring in another set of income using your creativity that the Almighty gave you.
Right.
So that's basically how it happened.
Okay, well, dear, can you let us know about some of your products, honey?
Okay, so I have some lock jewels. And like to say, you know, I don't price it to where it's like, okay, you can't afford it. You know what I mean? I make it very reasonable just so because it's beautiful and it feels good to adorn your people. You know what I mean? Not necessarily like, oh, no, you need to have this amount of money or you can't get it. Because like you said, we buy the people who had us in the oppression brand and it's nothing. $500 for a pair of rags. Like,
really?
You know what I mean? So here's some lock jewels that I made to adorn your locks. I don't know if you can see.
Oh, that's pretty.
Gorgeous.
I like the green one. Green is my favorite color.
So that's
Very
for the
nice.
locks. These are 8 a piece, or you can get 3 for 20. 6 for 36. And then I had some earrings. Okay. Then I have earrings. And all my gemstones I use are natural gemstones. So we have, hold on, let me fix it. Sorry about this, guys.
Now, what products? I mean, you say you use the gemstones and they're real gemstones. So I'm glad you did say that because that is often a question that people ask.
Yeah, definitely.
But what is the material in which you also use? Is it just
copper? And I use brass as well sometimes, like for the lock jewels. But I like copper because it does have some medicinal benefits to it, you know. So it's like a BOGO. You get one, you know,
give the other one free.
Exactly. And here, let me get the camera. Nice. Here are the earrings, and this is a bracelet. And like you know, a lot of people they do want the same thing, but I can't do it. It's like Erica said, you know, I'm an artist and I'm kind of sensitive about my stuff. You know, so I really don't.
When you said Erica, I was like, her name is Tehila. Who's you thinking of?
That's what I was saying. And then she did the Erica Badu real quick. I'm like,
my name is not Erica, but I'm gonna let it go on.
It's fine.
And here's another set. Just like, and you know what? I don't make sets where if you wear this gemstone, you'll grow 5 feet taller. No, I go off for color. Because you know, some people they say like, okay, if you wear this, you'll get money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't do that. Like I've actually had somebody come into my inbox and say, okay, so if I wear this gemstone, then what? I'm like, then you'll wear it. Like, I don't, you know, that's just it. And she was like, I'm so glad you said that because her exact words, I'm not on any hokey pokey stuff.
Right.
You know, because it's a borderline. You know, where you get into witchcraft and then you go against the Almighty and then you may think you booming. And just like this just said, there's a lot of pop-up shops on the Sabbath and all that stuff, but it's okay because I'm in my lane to where y'all wants me to be at. And whoever I can reach in righteousness, that's who I reach.
See, I didn't even have to ask you because I was about to say, where does the creator fit in? You know,
right?
Yeah, and that goes for like, you know, with people they want aunts and stuff, and I'm like, you know, I don't do that, but good luck finding that because again, you don't want to go against the creator because you'll feel it. Absolutely.
So, what is some advice what is some of the things that you've learned in this journey that you've been on as far as being an entrepreneur, self-made sister?
Staying in your own lane and understanding your purpose. Because there's a lot of people out here who makes jewelry, right? But you have to understand the blessing that the Almighty gave you and use it to your ability of what you're supposed to do. You can't worry about everybody else. You can't
stay in your own lane and what?
And know your purpose that the Almighty gave you.
Okay.
Because I have a lot of people on Facebook who wrap stones, and I'm like, "Ooh, that's nice." Okay, I'm gonna buy it from you, but I'm not gonna look down on myself or whatever. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because this is my lane. This is where I'm supposed to be at.
What is the vision? I know, like Tehila, one thing that I, you know, is definitely a takeaway for me. You know me, every time people talk, I have to get have to draw something from what they're saying. But one thing is to stay relevant and to like keep it going, like to keep the momentum. In what ways have you've kept this momentum going? Like when you have the slump, you're coming out your slump, what's still keeping you going in this, like even the here and now, you know what I mean? In pushing your business.
You know what? Honestly, when like say if I go on my page and I see somebody tag me, like, or if I might go through the timeline and I see somebody wearing my jewels or something like that, you know what I mean? That right there in prayer, because there's a lot of times where I be stumped, like, or there's a lot of times I pray like, y'all please make me make a sale, and it happens. So for real, like when you do keep the Almighty first, everything will come. Yes, you'll miss things on the Sabbath, but you won't miss it because you know what you're doing and who you're doing it for, who gave you the gift. If that makes sense.
Yes,
absolutely.
And I need a pair of them glasses. Dude, can I get them so I can put prescription in them?
Okay, I do that.
I do that.
You know, hopefully you got an extra pair because you're gonna have to mail those to me because you're in Ohio, but then I'll mail them right back.
I definitely have a pair right now.
All right.
I do. I do.
Travels. I'm not a travel designer yet, so
we're here to make networking connections all the way around. We're here for all of that.
Exactly.
Anyone has any questions for New Jewelz or any questions at all for any of our guests, even in the chat, feel free. You know us, we like to chat it up.
I do have a question, but I want her to show more. She only showed the lock jewelry. I know you make other things, right?
I have necklace, anklets, and bracelets. I'm actually made this set today. This is an anklet. No, that's the bracelet, and this is the matching anklet with it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's pretty.
And then I kind of mess around with this charm because, you know, again, I'm an artist, so I'm sensitive about my stuff. But I kind of made like the charm to go with it and a necklace. Nice. So if you get like a wrapped piece, like I wearing the wrap piece that I made, I provide the necklace with it. And then here's a choker, a custom order that somebody ordered.
Okay. Nice.
And how much is the necklace? The wrap?
The necklace, it depends, but they usually no more than 40.
Those are really pretty. Those are really pretty.
So, and then I have this anklet right here.
That's pretty.
What have been some of your favorite pieces to make?
What happens to them?
What have been the favorite pieces to make? Your favorite pieces to make? What do you like making more? The lock jewelry, all of it, your neck. Because the one you have, did you make that?
I did.
That was pretty. So what are your favorite pieces to make?
I don't know. It depends what day, honestly, because like some days I may feel like making lock jewelry. Right. Some days I may feel like making sets. Some days I may feel like making necklaces. So I really don't know. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Do you customize any of your jewelry? I'm gonna ask you that actually.
Yeah, all of them are customized. I mean, if you want to customize order,
that's what I mean. Like if somebody wanted like a specific stone or
right,
like design or wrap or anything like that, is that something like that can do?
I definitely am open to it, but I do require a deposit because I'll quote the price because it depends on how much the stone is and all that stuff. But I will quote the price, and then I require a deposit for it, and then the rest of it when I'm ready to ship.
Okay. So I have a question about marketing. So I know you do not have a website.
Right.
So which you use Facebook and Instagram. Which one of those sites have you seen the most traffic and requests come from?
Facebook.
From Facebook. Okay.
Yeah, Facebook.
Now that's a question I think even for I want to ask both of you as entrepreneurs, like has social with how far social media has gone, right? Versus like just the standard website. I mean, has social media been definitely a added, like the more presence you have on social media, have you seen like that be a return for you as far as clientele and different things, like different ways of promoting yourself?
Definitely have. It's like, because you know what, with, like you say, because it's grown now, all of these platforms have stories rather than just your feed. And for me, I'm quick, I go to story first. Why? Because I follow so many different people. Sometimes your feed is a bunch of stuff, but sometimes story, with the way the algorithm is, but I go to stories first. So I always tell people, make sure you use your stories or your reels or whatever they have now, because people do go to that. It's instant gratification. So rather than that, and then make sure you use links. I don't know if New Jewelz uses that, but they have the option now in your story or even on your post. You can put now your website link attached to it. So now they can just click the post and not go back to my bio, click on it. I don't want it no more, because that's how short the span is. So it's been good for me.
Most definitely. And on top of that, with it being on Facebook and trafficking, the only down part about that is because there's so many scammers out here that people are kind of hesitant to order from you. But when you do see the people who've ordered from you, they give you a shout out, and they're not from Ohio, they're from North Carolina or Florida. That also helps, bring in other people.
For sure.
That's true.
So, because there's a lot of crazy people out here.
When I went on your website, I'm trying to jump in. It's like a double.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No. No. It's pertaining to both of y'all actually. Well, when I went on your website, because I know I'm already partnered with 9 o'clock Tea Party, but when I went on yours, you have a lot of nice jewelry on there, and a lot of comments. Like, people were just giving like a lot of feedback in regards to a lot of the stuff that you make. My question would be, when you make these beautiful merchandises, like, do you always have to be like in a certain zone? Meaning, like, sometimes, like, if you feel down, would you not make jewelry? Or like, how does your momentum have to be when you're making all these beautiful jewelry?
I have to be, when I say created with positive vibes and good intentions, that's exactly what I mean. If I'm in a bad mood, I'm not touching it, because granted, I'm not into the, okay, well, if you wear this, you will get money. I'm not into that, but I do believe that everything holds energy. You know what I'm saying? Yes. So I want
absolutely
to be in a good space when I do make it. If I'm not in a good space, I'm not touching anything until I get myself and my spirit and my energy together.
That's right, because the energy is transfers.
It definitely is, and I don't want nobody. Like, I wore one of her lock jewels, and one of my locks fell out.
Oh. I had purchased 2 pieces from you as well, and I really like the pieces that I purchased from you. And I went outside, and I was getting a lot of compliments on it, and I'm just like, hair jewelry is in, especially in the lock world, just to jazzy yourself up and stuff. So I think that it's just really nice to know that we have somewhere to go to purchase it.
Yeah, I'm going to be reaching out. I'm going to reach out soon, because I got mine growing.
I'll be back.
Even if we use one gem, you know what? We'll talk later. Yeah, we'll talk.
Well,
later.
I would look. Since we plug in, my daughter has locks down her back, and it's annoying. But her birthday is the 19th. We'll be in Disney World, so she needs to be fabulous.
Let me know.
After this, we'll connect, because I need it to be sent like yesterday.
It'll be sent like last week. Just let me know.
All right, that's good service right there. That is good service.
But I really try to ship on, if you order over the weekend, unless something happens to where I can't do it. I usually try, if you order over the weekend, like as far as like maybe like Thursday or Friday, and I can't get to it, I usually do it on that Monday or Thursday.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll definitely chat after this.
But yeah, this was fun. I was kind of nervous at first, but I like it.
Because it's the energy.
It's energy.
It's the sisterhood. We just have something like that. Just allows everybody to come in and be comfortable with themselves and with us and with others.
I just really like the comment tonight. I think if anything that stands out is like the staying in the lane. Like Tip had brought it up earlier, and I feel like just me, like I'm not that creative to do the glasses or the jewelry, but I'm staying in my lane and wearing it. But what I'm trying to say is just like that's really nice that some people's out here lost, like they don't even know what their lane really is or how they can make their light shine in different ways. And I'm just so happy that y'all know and y'all giving the message out to everybody as well. Like, just try to find your lane and stay in it and progress. Like what Tiffany was saying as well, like, doing the research, working hard. It's not just making a product. You have to really go hard. And I know y'all going hard. So I think that's
and even if you don't immediately know your lane, it is okay to try things out.
Right.
It's really okay. Like, no matter how old you are, because I'm too old for this. It's okay because you know what? And I'm gonna keep 1,000%, and I'm gonna shut up because I know I'm chatty like my mama. The thing is that during the pandemic, it showed a lot of people how good they were, how many skills they had, what they actually could do to survive.
Right.
You know how many businesses were established during the pandemic? It was insane. I couldn't find stones. Like I couldn't find where's my glue? The E6000 glue. The price went up so much because everyone's making something. Everyone's doing something. Like the crickets went on sale. The silhouettes went on sale. Everyone's making T-shirts and socks. And it's you get in a hustle mode, when you're hungry. So if the pandemic didn't show us anything, it's just you can do stuff, but you can check it out. You can see what's there. Everybody has something. A hustle is in everybody, regardless if it's service-based or product-based. And, play around with it until you find what's for you. But don't do something just because it's money.
Right.
You're not going to really enjoy it.
You got to enjoy it.
That's it. I'm done.
And but I'm glad you said, but it's good that you said that because those are also the products or companies that don't last, right?
Right.
Because you're only looking to make the profit. But when you actually enjoy what it is that you're doing, it's not what they always say, it's not work, right? You really enjoy what you're bringing out. And so one thing that I appreciate for both you ladies is that you're showing your passion for your work, and it shows in your work. So, this is the first time that I've bought anything from 9 o'clock tea party, and I'm hyped.
And you coming back? You coming back? Because I see it in your eyes.
I'm coming back because I already told you those cat eyes are mine, and I mean that to everybody out there in the internet world. Okay,
it's only three. It's only three. I think I might be number
barely.
2.
A lot of the times it's really just one. I usually only go up to 3 if someone wants me to remake it and it's sold. So literally, you're an individual. Shameless plug. Sorry.
Azaria, did you have something to say?
Yeah, I just wanted to say that I really appreciate how you guys incorporate your lifestyle with your creativity and your brand. And it's like, I see family, I see the Most High in there, and then I see the flyness. And I think that's something that gets lost sometimes. Yes, honey. In our, with the sisters, sometimes we feel like we can't be fly, but y'all are definitely bringing it. And I really appreciate you guys representing. And I wanted to say one more thing in reference to when you said everything is happening on the Shabbat. So sometimes it may seem like you're defeated before you get started when it comes to like the trade shows, even like, real estate, event planning, all of that. But, I think that the longevity of your business shows that the Most High is with us. And as long as we continue to walk in his ways, he's going to, I always say we tend to the Most High's business, he's going to tend to our business. So I really, 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 really love what I'm seeing, what I'm hearing, and how you guys are moving. I love it.
Thank you so much.
And it's the way to create your own lane, right? I think someone said it in the chat earlier. You create. Yeah,
that was my mama. That was Big D Mac.
And I'm seeing her hustle, and I ain't even mad at it.
You already know. Deborah Mac all over the place. I'll be trying to keep up.
But I love it. But it's also something to show too, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So one thing we want everyone out there to kind of know is this: like, if hopefully we're gonna do this again. We are going to do this again. This is something that we decided to do for the summer as a means of just showcasing, like I said, what's out there. But it's some great products. And since we even came up with this idea, we've been like on a search for different people in different areas, different genres of business, right?
Oh, you mean like Deborah Mag? Okay.
Yes. There you go.
Deborah Mag. Up next.
Oh, I love Deb.
She definitely is. Deborah of Brooklyn, who's been sewing since she probably was 9. And then she's financial services, and everybody need financial services.
Know that.
So
you know it.
My mama better be
We're
next.
gonna have her next. She's coming up. She's coming
That's
up.
the plan.
August, next month.
Awesome.
That's the plan.
Can I say something real quick?
Of course.
I definitely want to give credit where credit is due, because a lot of times with making jewelry, as far as wrapping a crystal, my homegirl Bianca, she like showed me the basic of it, and then I added my own little twist. And there's a sister named Nakamia. She actually sat down and actually like showed me certain ways to do it. And again, I took that, that foundation and added my own little twist to it. So you have to give, like the scripture say, you have to give credit where credit is due. There's a lot of people who helped me like sharpen my skill, and I definitely appreciate them for that.
Absolutely.
Well, I love you.
So speaking about that, so you just stated, RaYah, that you have mentors, people who helped you along the way, and Tehila, who was your mentor?
My mama.
Is that even like a question?
I know, that's why I ask.
I have to give her flowers. She probably go cry, and it's fine. But the thing is, when you watch someone just grind and grind and grind like that, I literally just took that from her. I don't know what age or what time. I don't know when this happened, but you see certain things and you just adjust to it. So like my younger sister, like, oh, you always this and you always that. I don't have time to be sitting down. I got things to do, so I've just adapted that from her. She just always makes it happen. She figures it out and we move on. You have your moments when it's you figure it out, you regroup. We got things to do, so that's pretty much who my mentor is. And she probably don't even really think she's a mentor, but she is. Google is my mother. Anything that I need, hey, I got this bump, like anything. What is this? She's like, girl, call a doctor. And I'm like, but I got an appointment. I was looking at some pictures. So just anything I will call her for. And I'm 38 and I still ask her, should I do this 401k? What does this mean on my taxes? Line number 4. It's still like that. And, I appreciate her. And that's my mentor. That's it.
Everybody loves Mac. I love Mac.
You both said that as far as giving homage to your parents and instilling certain levels of hustle and drive. And that's also something for us to keep in mind, because believe it or not, people are watching, right? So how many of us have watched Deborah Mack do the absolute most, even within the community? You understand what I'm saying? So don't think like your efforts are ever in vain. Like people watch you and then they pick that up too. So it's the same thing with hopefully you all here with us today. And what we're trying to do is that someone else will get inspired by the work that you're doing and pick that up themselves and want to create something new. And both of your energies are infectious. RaYah is being real calm right now, but
real calm. I'm actually real good. Real good.
She is not acting up now once.
Not one time. Not one time. Being good, sitting here, looking.
I love it. I love it. And I love y'all for coming here, for showcasing your stuff, for sharing your wisdom with us, right? Sharing the tools in which you've created, sharing your gifts with the world. Because like my mentors always say, your gifts are not for you, they're for the world, right? Yeah. So however you bring your light, that's how you bring your light. And if it's through your products, the Most High, I ask that the Most High continue to be with you both and bless what it is that you both have in your creativity and your mind and your vision. May He continue to be with you. And for anybody else who's out there who hopefully is inspired, I'm inspired. Angel, you better be watching.
He is.
I see screaming. I knew that was her because she knows.
As long as you know.
She don't LOL. She just be like screaming.
Right, I'm screaming.
Scream. No, but for even up and coming entrepreneurs, women who are just, you're thinking about it, you're not quite sure, why not take a leap of faith? You have even someone
do
here
it.
that's willing to, you can use as a consultant. And I'm quite sure if you can give little fees to other things, you can give little fees to your sisters too when they're trying to help you in the come up. Because all of this is about growing community and growing business. You know what I mean? So it always comes back to community. And I don't want us to ever forget that. I'm loving the comments. I'm loving the energy from everybody in the chat. I'm enjoying it. And again, I just want to thank you both for being here.
Thank you for inviting
and
us.
Hopefully,
Yeah, thank you for inviting me. That's humbling.
Come on out. We here to help support.
See, you shouldn't have said nothing because I was acting good. I was acting good.
By all means, check us out on our website, Na'ShayChayil.org. Check us out on our Facebook page, Na'Shay Chayil. Check us out, same thing. Keep with consistency. Check us out on our YouTube channel, Na'Shay Chayil. Please, by all means, check out 9 o'clock Tea Party with our sister Tehila on social media. She has her own website, 9 o'clock Tea Party. She has her Instagram page. You name it, she got it.
Oh wait, I got a lipstick line dropping on Friday.
Nice.
I'm done. Wait a minute.
Wait, hold on. Wait. So
okay.
Y'all see it?
Oh, that's nice.
Yes.
What color is that?
I don't want to take up too much time. We could talk about it later. It's
Okay.
dropping on Friday. Same.
Okay.
Well, so in case y'all didn't know, her line is her lip gloss line is popping with this Friday.
It's gonna drop this Friday, and it's bright colors as you can see, but I also have nudes and glosses. So I'm fitting everybody.
So will that be on your website?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Please, by all means, also check out our sister RaYah with New Jewelz. She's definitely on Facebook, so check her out. She's on Instagram under New Jewelz. Also, check her out. And again, we just want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. Ladies, do we have any announcements?
Yes, we do. I do believe Miss Tentacle Angel is on our chat. And our next Devarim Tovim will be July 27th. And that will feature our sis, the co-angel of Works of Angels' Hands. She will be having a live cooking show. So please join us on July 27th, 2022 at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our cooking show with Works of Angels' Hands.
Oh, that's
Yes.
nice.
I'm
I'm
excited
gonna try
about
to eat
that.
before I watch that. Every time I see her on Facebook, I instantly get hungry.
Oh,
Yes.
she has a YouTube page
I'll be
as
so
well.
hungry.
So, and the
That is dope.
And our next week, we will be coming back for our Simcha Lamode. So with recent news reports about Roe versus Wade, not that we'll be specifically talking about it, we will be talking about our body, my temple. So please join us for that discussion. So we look forward to having you all come through. Bring your little cup of coffee, your tea, your glass, and just join in on the conversation and be a part of it. And so we look forward to joining all of you once again. Thank you, RaYah. Thank you, Tehila, for showcasing your business. Your products look awesome. And I definitely pray that the Most High will continue to increase your creativity in your business.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. God bless you all. This was fabulous. Continue.
Our first Devarim Tovim. Very proud of this. So all good things. So we've displayed some good things. We have some more good things to come. So please, as always, stay tuned to Na'Shay Chayil. Our hope is to bring you things that are exciting and of interest to you and invite you on our journey and hope that you get something out of it too. We wish you all a great night. Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.